Hello, my name is Ikadet Harli Mahardiksa with the last three-digit student number 166. I am a student of the Bachelor of English, Faculties of Humanities, Udayana University, and that the video is a project from the intermediate listening lesson assigned by Miss Novita Mulyana. This video is about the war that is happening between two countries, namely Ukraine and Russia. For 77 days, the Ukrainian soldiers fought the Russian military to a standstill, defended their capital, and forced a retreat. Ukrainian volunteers battle Russian forces in the east. The conscript and volunteers are just regular people with regular jobs, but now they are fighting in the front line. One former software engineer recovered an abandoned tank and used it to fight against the invader. The tank is called T-80. It is a main battle tank that was designed in the former Soviet Union. Alex, the tank commander, discovered the tank in abandon. Within days, he recovered the tank and used it to fight against the Russian. The Ukrainian soldier named the tank Bunny. At the time of recording, it destroyed 24 Russian vehicles and 2 tanks. Bunny is Alex's personal tank. He is the commander of this tank. Bunny is serviced in some hideout a few miles from the battlefield. Other brave volunteers do everything they can to help. Anna, a 20-year-old female who just graduated from a university, volunteered to be a driver for the military. Many civilians who work as writers, poets, software developers, and others who has non-combative occupation might have volunteered to fight against the Russian forces. One example is Vlad. He is a combat veteran who writes dark fantasy books set in war. But now, that dark fantasy became his very reality. So many of his friends died since the beginning of the latest invasion at the time of recording.
Hello everyone, I'm Nikomang Adagustubidjana Putra, student of Bachelor of English, Faculty of Humanities, Udayana University. And this video is a project for intermediate listening lesson assigned by Miss Novita Mulyana. The topic that I will discuss is Russia-Ukraine war, the latest update. As we know, the war in Russia in Ukraine is already one month. It already takes 78 days. 78. So there's a lot happening. People lost their life. Soldiers also lost their life, and so many on, because Ukraine is a small country if you compare it to Russian. So of course the soldiers for Ukraine and for Russian it's a big gap. Like Ukraine has a less and Russian have more. So that's the reason until now Russians still take over so many places in Ukraine, like the east. There's a military base in the east and also in the west. So they already take over it, and that's very horrible for Ukrainian And the latest update I got is something unique that maybe it just happened only in the game, but it's happening. Some Ukrainian soldiers just take over the Russian tank. So Alex, who found this tank, it's an abandoned tank somewhere in the nearby the Russian and Ukrainian military. He found it, and then he take it to his garage and repair it. He's a software engineer. Yeah, he's a software engineer and service that tank. And it's very amazing. I mean, after he repair it, they go on the war, and the tank already destroyed 24 Russian vehicles. Yeah. He said it's three tanks, three Russian tanks, and the others is a truck and a car. It's amazing. Because he's only a software engineer, but he can repair it. It's very, very amazing. And also, his friend is helping him a lot to recover the tank. And yeah, until now, I see the video is, yeah, Russian still invade, Russian still destroying every time, it's not only in the mornings, even in the evening, in the night, in the middle of the night, yeah, still dropping a bomb from the F-16, the fighter jet. So it's a horrible then. And also because, like I say, Ukraine have less soldiers. They'll also volunteer, the volunteer army. The volunteer army just come from their civilian, and that's also sad things that the university student like us also become a volunteer army. One of them is a driver for the backup unit, and her name is Anna. Yeah, it's very, very unbelievable that she said he will become this, and it's a big job for his country because her family also lost his life because of this war. So he decided to become a army volunteer and helping the Ukrainian soldiers to fight Russian. And that's all my report, and I'm sorry for some mistake from what I said, because I'm not making any strike, so I'm not write anything. I just like remember what I watch and then I tell to you. Thank you for watching. See you.
Hello everyone, my name is Iputu Dipra Pranyanugraha. My last 3 digit Sugan number is 168. I'm the student of Bachelor of English, Faculty of Humanities, University Udayana. This video is the project for intermediate listening lesson assigned by Miss Novita Mulyana. This time I will present a report about war between Russia and Ukraine, specifically about Russian shells rain down on village north of Mariupol. We are beginning to see more shifts in the battlefield landscape here as Russian troops intensify their attacks, part of the southeastern area of the country, which are now seeing some of the heaviest fighting of the war, with the port city of Mariupol almost entirely now under Russian control. Their forces have been venturing out, pushing north and west, heading toward the city of Zaporizhia, where many civilians have been sheltering over the last few weeks. The children have mostly fled to safety. Others, although shaking, are determined to hold on to what they know, even while their neighbor's house is burning. The villagers stay in the underground with no electricity and hope the situation get better soon. But even as talk of the clear up begin, the bombardment continues, shattering lives one barrage at a time. That's all my reports. Sorry if there are any mistake. Thank you for the attention and goodbye.
Hello, my name Putu Gudarta Balinda with last student number 1162. Here I will try to recap news about update on Ukrainian war against Russia. Ukrainian soldiers survived after being beaten, shot, and buried alive by Russian soldiers. Her name is Mykola Kulisenko. He and his two brothers, Yevgeny and Dmitria Kulisenko, were interrogated and beaten for 4 days, only because the Russian soldier found his grandfather's war medal at home. After 4 very painful days, they were executed. Mykola was lucky. The bullet that was fired only hit her cheek and wasn't too fatal, in contrast to her brother who wasn't so lucky. Mykola is buried under her brother's body. In her heart, Mykola has the motivation that she must stay alive to tell this story, not only for the Ukrainian people, but for the whole world, so that the world knows how cruel the treatment of the Russian army to the Ukrainian people. Until this news was revealed, Mykola asked for the investigation into the deaths of his two brothers. Now, only he and his younger sister are still alive and are fighting to bring the perpetrators of the violence of war to justice. In addition to this incident, many other violence against war victims experienced by the Ukrainians have not been thoroughly investigated. The Russian side will also open an investigation into its soldiers who are proven to have committed violence against war victims. Thank you.